Hey guys, Black Otaku here, and welcome to my review of the final chapter of Magi, which is chapter 369. Yeah, very sad day. Magi has finally ended. I think it ended like last week or something, or was it the other day? I don't remember. So, before we talk about the final chapter of Magi, let me just talk about how do I got into the series and what it was meant for me. My first introduction to Magi, the Land Birth of Magic, was the anime. The anime was probably one of my favorites when I watched it. I love the anime so much that when season 2 ended, I wanted to check out the manga. I remember that I bought the first volume at Barnes& and Noble when I was starting getting into collecting and reading manga. Yeah, and this was always one of my all-time favorite shonen series. I thought it was well written. It had great characters. It dealt with so much dark topics like slavery, society, and violence and shit like that. It was such an amazing shonen series, and you don't really see that in shonen these days. It had a little bit of shoujo elements into it between the romance of the characters, and that's what I like about this series. And I always think that Magi was one of the best shonens I've ever read. I do admit, over the times, ever since there wasn't no third season anime, the series kind of went underrated because nobody I know talks about it that much. To me, I still personally follow the manga, and Magi was really getting good at that moment. But then, when I heard that it was going to be ending and it's going to be reaching its final arc, I was a little sad but a little concerned, and I'm like, why is it ending this soon? Is it because it was rushing? There have been rumors that Shinobu Otaka there was a new editor-in-chief from Weekly Shonen Sunday, and he wanted to replace some old mangas and get rid of the old mangas and replace them with new mangas. I'm not too sure if that rumor is true, but who knows. So, overall, let's talk about how it ended. The ending was actually pretty good. It was definitely a pretty good ending. Was it perfect? No. The only thing that I wish about this ending, I wish we have like an epilogue ending, like see everyone's future, how everyone is doing, and stuff like that. If I had to choose who's my favorite character of Magi, it's probably Alibaba and Morgiana and Judar. Alibaba, at first, I thought he was just some plain goofy character, but then going to his character development, he became one of my favorite characters. Morgiana, hands down, one of the best female characters, the best female shonen characters ever. Girl became a slave, didn't know what she wanted to do with her life, but then it was thanks to Aladdin and Alibaba that changed her mind, and she became such a good friend to them, and then they became such good friends and became close allies. Judar, man, one of my favorite characters. The guy is a badass. One of my favorite Magi's out there. I do like Aladdin, but sometimes there are things I do like about Aladdin's character, but there are times that I don't like about Aladdin's character, but I still like him as a character. At first, I didn't like Hakuryu because I always thought Hakuryu was a complete jerk and all, but then since the later chapters develop his character, I can understand what he's gone through and stuff like that. And I also do love Sinbad. Sinbad is awesome as well. The ending of Magi was good, and seeing Alibaba and Morgiana's wedding was so freaking awesome. It was freaking hilarious and stuff. And seeing Aladdin meeting his parents for the first time was really good and stuff. It was really pretty awesome. Yeah, Magi. So it ended. I'm pretty sad. I've been following this series for so long, and, I'm very sad that it ended, but, all things must come to an end somehow. There are still some other series I'm currently following, like My Hero Academia, One Piece. Then there's Tokyo Ghoul. I'm still following that. Shokugeki no Soma. I am catching up to Seven Deadly Sins. I am also trying, and I want to get into The Promised Neverland because I keep hearing a lot of good reviews of that, but I'm just going to wait till I get the first volume in the mail because I pre-ordered the first volume. So, yeah. So, Magi, you're still one of my favorite series. I'm still going to buy every volume that it comes out. And Shinobu Otaka, I want to say thank you for creating this freaking awesome series. Makes me want to check out her original work, which I forget what it's called. But if Shinobu Otaka decides to make a new series, I'm definitely going to check it out. So yeah, that was Magi, the Land Birth of Magic. For all you newcomers who want to get into this series, I recommend watching the anime. The anime is good, but if you want to go in depth with the series, I highly recommend go pick up the manga or just read it wherever. So yeah, that's my review of Magi chapters 369. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.